Oh, it's like Kiwi's got some custom work going on. That's nice. That's futuristic. Yeah. Kiwi, you summoned me.
Hey, no, man.
Pretty good. And you used the phone, not even like the Ouija board as usual.
Yeah, that's right. Forget it.
What's going on, brother?
Oh man, a lot. We got a lot going on, but we got the satellite that you know about.
The green
machine.
Okay.
And the customer would like you to go through and do your, some of your fiddling on it, some of your fine tuning.
Let's walk. The car's over there.
Okay. Yeah, it's just out here.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? When he called me the first time last month and told me he got this 6-pack satellite, I was like, let's go check this out. And we came, we did the video on it, and then afterwards, in the comments, you guys were like, hey, that's Dylan McCool's car. He didn't know it was Dylan's McCool's car.
I had no idea.
I didn't know it was Dylan's car. We found out about it afterwards. And then I went and watched the video, and yep, it was his car. So,
it belongs to Josh now. Josh.
And here's a Hemi Mitsubishi.
That's the Hemi Mitsubishi. It's still around.
I haven't seen this thing in 2 years. Nice. I guess it's taking you that long to figure out the wiring harness?
I've given up on that wiring harness. We're just going to rewire it. It's like there's just too much.
Oh man.
So yeah, we've got a little bit to do. But, as much as anything, we just got to take stuff out of it. It's going to be a race car, and we just got to get it as light as we possibly can. We don't need any extras.
Oh no.
It's just she's a race car.
And Mopar Al is picking up where I punked out.
Yeah, that's
good. That's cool.
Yeah, cool. Mopar Al's doing the build on the motor for us. Holly are helping out with some parts and componentry, fuel injection.
Now, is Al building this engine on your channel or on his channel?
He's building that engine on his channel.
On his channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're putting it in on my channel.
Gotcha.
We're all related one way or another.
All right, so what's going on with the satellite?
The satellite is, we're just about to pull this one in.
This is that rare factory propeller emblem option.
It's a spinner.
Yeah, you get this thing up to 190, and it actually, oh, never mind. I take some Mopar guy in there. You know what I'm saying?
Where to put the fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to this? You got to do brakes on it?
We got to do brakes on it as a key thing because it's just out of brakes completely.
Okay.
As we saw on that last video.
And Josh wants to have brakes?
He wants to have brakes, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you can get it going good, it's really going to need to slow down at some point.
Yeah, as a child of the 70s, we never really thought about stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we're going to take this thing over to my place and go through the motor, the tune-up of it?
Yeah. And I'd like to be involved with that. And,
yeah.
Just see a few of the little things you do. Because the tri-power is not something I've had a lot to do with.
They're tricky. They're finicky.
Yeah.
Not difficult, but finicky.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's just experience, really, that teaches you those things a little finesse. So we got to fix up the fuel system. Someone's played with the fuel system. There's a return set up here that looks like it's had a return to the tank, like a bypass fuel pressure regulator.
Okay.
But the bypass is not connected anymore. So we're going to kind of look into that while it's up on the rack and make sure the fuel system's getting plenty of volume but not too much pressure.
These things, the mechanical fuel pumps on these, right, tend to heat soak.
Okay.
So, especially, I mean, here in Tennessee, it gets really hot. A lot of time, a lot of the year we get the 10% ethanol gas. These things will vapor lock like crazy. So, if you run just an electric pump, all you need is like one of them, like a Carter 50-gallon-an-hour pumps. Right. Just mount that up back by the gas tank and pull it back.
Okay. And with the return line?
Not going to need it.
Not going to need it?
You'll only need the return line. The Carter pump is only 6 psi. So
And the Holly should be able to deal with that.
Yeah, these pop off at 7, so there's no problem. You don't need a regulator or a return or anything like that.
Okay.
So that would be the best way to go about this, just to expedite any type of fuel system issues.
Right.
You know, and then we'll screw around with it. We'll make it make smoke.
Off the tyres, not the tailpipes?
Oh, everywhere. And if it's like most 6-packs, flames.
Flames?
Yes. Yeah. I look back. There's a picture of, I got to show you this picture of me. They took it when I was 16. It was my first engine. The first whole engine I ever built in was a 440 6-pack.
Oh, wow.
And it's not on fire in that picture. But when I look back at my childhood, that's how I remember it. You know, just fire. Always on fire. Yeah. It was pretty cool. All right. Well, good deal. Hey, man, what's that Vette over there?
That's a cool car. That's a customer's car. It's just in for some brake work, which we've done. It's a 72 Stingray. It's a 454 big block 4-speed car. It's all numbers matching. It's a pretty nice car.
Let's go look at that.
Yeah, let's have a look.
That's one of those cars that has totally universal appeal. It doesn't matter what you're into. You could be a Ford guy, you could be a Mopar guy. I hate General Motors products, but yeah,
It's
a
always
big block
gonna,
4-speed Vette.
It's always going to be a Vette, a Stingray. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Wow, this is nice, man.
It's a tidy, kind of unmolested car.
Yeah.
Get the key out of there, so it quits that noise.
Buzzer sounds like it's in pain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's an engine bay full. For sure.
That's beautiful.
I think they were like 365 horse from the factory. Actually, it says on the centre console here, so all else fails, read the instructions.
Does that have the fiber optic?
365 horse, 460 foot-pounds of torque. What's fiber optic?
Okay, so here's Corvette trivia, right?
Yep.
The first commercial use of fiber optics was in these cars. You see the underneath the shifter. Here,
Yep.
Kat, go around in there. Underneath the shifter, those lights right there, the left lamp, right? Those are fiber optic cables that go to each of the housings. So when the brake light's on, the brake light will glow.
Huh. Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah, first commercial use of fiber optics.
Wow.
Why don't you, it runs, right?
Yeah, it goes well.
Uncle Kathy, have you ever been in a big block 4-speed Vette?
I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
I think it's time for you to go.
Today could be your big day. How about that? All right, let's do it. Okay. Quite a big car, but not terribly big inside. Neat little pull-up deal here for a reverse gear. You have to pull that up to actually allow you to get into reverse.
Yeah, kids, be careful now.
Trust me with Uncle Kathy. Not everybody would. So much torque, it's just quite amazing how torquey it is. You just keep going up gears and the engine's like, so what? Okay, so I'm in 4th gear, I'm still going to accelerate just as hard. So it makes it fun to drive. But still quite a bit of traffic around, which is, it's a bit of a pain, but it's probably a good thing really, because a car like this can get you into trouble pretty quickly. So roadworks here, so we'd better slow down a little bit. Don't want to terrorise these road workers. And there you go. How was that? Exciting? She's nodding. She's behind the camera. She's nodding. It's a good thing. All right. See you guys tomorrow. You gonna do any of the Mustang?
No.
Shiny paint? No.
No, we gotta go. Actually, you know what, Kiwi? The only thing I gotta do now is I just gotta get that split bumper on here.
Yeah.
What are you doing with that?
That is brakes and a bit of electrics and stuff like that. Yeah.
You got a lot of cool stuff, man. All right, I got to get back to. The only thing we got to do is I just got to shoot just a tail to this, just an ending to this.
Okay.
You know, I say see you tomorrow.
All right.
You know. You know, the end of the video. Where I say see you tomorrow.
Okay. Isn't that what I said?
What do you mean? What you
in
said?
The car, because that's what I said in the car. See you tomorrow.
You said see you tomorrow in the car.
Yeah.
So you took my old lady out in the vet and we went cruising around.
Yeah.
And then you said see you tomorrow at the end.
We just need to change the G, you know, like Uncle Chris's garage.
I see how this is.